Recorded Books presents One for All by Lillie Lainoff. Narrated by Mara Wilson. Chapter 1. Lupioc, France, 1655. Even in the darkness, we could see it. The door half open. A shadow angled across the threshold, spilled into the falling night, then disappeared. "Stay here," I said. "Tania," my mother whispered. But I was already headed down the twilight-stained cobblestone that led to the front of our house, my fingers clasping onto the fence Papa built me 4 years ago, right after my 12th birthday. Something to hold on to for balance when the dizziness became too much. My fingers passed over the smooth, worn stakes. I inched my way along, soft step after soft step. At the door, dizziness overtook me in an onslaught of gray and black waves. I pressed my face to the cool wood. Once the cloud lifted, I peered around the door. The kitchen was in disarray. Pots were scattered everywhere. My gut wrenched as I took in the spatter of red along the cabinets. No, not blood. Crushed tomatoes. The table, the countertops, everything was dusted in flour. Papa hadn't returned from his trip yet. Maman was by the front gate. And here I was, empty-handed. Damn it, check again. Voices floated short and sharp from the shadows. There wasn't any time to go to the barn, to draw my sword from the weapons rack. A kitchen knife wouldn't do any good unless I was in close combat, or somehow managed to throw it, but the very thought curled my stomach. I'd probably end up injuring myself. My eyes scanned the room, finally locking on the fireplace. The fire poker was the best option. The only option. Fingers vice-tight on the iron, with my eyes closed. With the feel of metal against my palm, I could almost pretend it was my sword. I followed the voices to Papa's study. 2 men, cloaked, one riffling through the desk while the other kept watch by the window. We'd taken a shortcut home from the market. He wouldn't have seen us. His view was of the main road, the one we hadn't taken. "Please, Maman, please stay where I left you. Let me protect you for once." "Did you hear that?" My heart lurched at the unfamiliar voice, raspy, as if it was being used for the first time in weeks. Probably nothing. A different voice this time, not as strained, oily and smooth. "It'd be better if their wife and their little invalide show. We could gut them and leave the remains for de Batz to find. Make him think twice about sticking his nose where it doesn't belong." My focus slipped, foot sliding along the loose floorboard with a creak. And with a movement, a wheeze of breath. "Now, what do we have here?" A man loomed in the doorway, so very tall. The second voice. His eyes lighted on the poker. "And what, pray tell, are you planning to do with that?" I brandished it, doing my best to mimic Papa. Fierce, strong, unflappable. Even as my legs trembled, even as my vision narrowed. He leered at me, at my unsteady legs. My pulse crashed in my throat. "The Invalide has a bit of fire in her, no?" My world blurred. But even my dizziness couldn't mask how his body stiffened at the sound of carriage wheels on stone. Had my mother gone to alert the Mariées? This would usually have hurt frothing behind my chest. Why did she never trust me? But for once, with my screeching heart, with my wobbling legs and the tall man in the black cloak, I didn't care. The men transformed into a flurry of footsteps and papers. In their haste to escape through the window, one knocked over their lantern. I lunged, but I wasn't fast enough.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?